Welcome back to the Tales of Zoggirial. It's been 5 seconds or been a week. Actually, more like 3 weeks, depending on how you're watching this series. Um, we are missing a little bit of people at the very beginning, and I do have my son in my arms, so we're going to probably, if you hear some baby grunts and probably a little bit of cries, he's just not wanting to fall asleep tonight. But nevertheless, I'm here, we're here. Uh, And I'm going to do the game. Ask. I'm going. Who wants to roll a D4 for me?
I'll do it. Shoot.
You got it, puzzle.
Hey, Puzzle. Hey, Lockhart. Do you mind giving us the recap for last session?
So, last session, 3 weeks ago, I slept a whole lot
How
between
could you
then
do
and
this?
now.
How could you do this to him? How could you do this to any of us?
This is the second time he
alright.
has done that.
So, if I recall, we had finished. This is after our fight with the guard lady. It's been a while, so I don't remember her name. So we were
Seraphina.
hanging out. Yeah. Because after that, we went to Jose's ancestral home, cleared that out. That was last session, right? Was that 2 sessions
I think
ago?
that might be the session before, mate.
That was 2 sessions
Uh,
ago.
Okay, and then kind of hung out, the waited for the auction to start, and then we went to said auction and had the rundown, and then we started to play games, casino games, and Jose decided he was not wanting to play games and played with something else. And then that's where we left off because we had to end it a little early. All right.
Yes, we had to end it a little bit early. The that was typically how everything went. Eh, more or less. You guys kind of figure out how the games work, and you're really just going to cause an issue tonight, aren't you? He wants to play with one of my chords. Sorry.
So I still don't see what the issue is.
With,
Fucking a demon?
I just put him.
I don't blame you, but like,
Okay, I'm feeling judged.
Yes, that
Oh,
was.
you're not judged at all, mate. Don't worry about it.
Yes, that was.
We're just worried about your well-being. Sorry,
your
Dragon.
faith more than anything else.
But yes, that was mostly everything that happened last session. He. But you guys did meet a lot of individuals that seem to have different objectives. There was. You saw a couple of familiar faces like Gilda, Sir Tito, and a couple others, and some new faces too. Eric Cochra, just a lot of different faces over at the casino.
You never posted the art for those guys, have you?
Not in Discord, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but we do have art for this session, for the first of this session.
Ooh. Art.
Ah, yes, Tiefling, my favorite.
Ah, yes, a tiefling.
Tiefling. Sorry about the
Tiefling
name.
named Tiefling.
Sorry about the naming convention.
Yeah, okay, you're fine, man. I'm sure we all know who this is.
Their parents must have hated them. Goddamn. If I name my kid, that's against the law. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Ah.
Oh, Fantasy Grounds.
Oh.
Oh, Juan, it's gonna take a while for you, Juan. Look at that, though.
Sorry about that. Almost every time I try to unmute myself, he just wants to whine. You just want to stand, don't you? Here. You can stand. Okay, but yes, we got Art of Nax. Long awaited. We have finally filled out the roster of our players. And this is actually... There's... I actually like this this Art of Nax. Very
What
much.
part of the art do you like specifically, Drago?
Actually, the wings.
I was gonna say, this is. Imagine this is probably more Nax than like her mom's stage.
Yeah.
She is not this robust. I
No,
promise you
Yo,
that.
did them die though, dude? I mean, look, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's.
What kind of jungles is Max living in? I'm just saying.
He wants to know so he can go there.
Why we got jungle? It's got plenty of food.
Indeed.
Give it a little, give it a handful of years and maybe a couple kids, and then we'll get to that point.
I'm getting slight Chun-Li vibes from Nax.
A little bit, actually, yeah.
Okay. I will say. Give me 1 second. I think we're probably going to actually. Let's. I know that we kind of just started, but let me try to figure out what this little guy wants. Because he's just tired. And he doesn't get this way often.
No worries, man. Take 5 or whatever.
Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry. Give me about 5 to 10 minutes.
It's okay.
So, anyways, I've been playing Lethal Company lately, and that shit's hella fun.
Bro, I've been seeing that a lot, dude. When you have it, shit, I need to get
Yeah,
it.
if you want to play it, I've been trying to get someone to play all week.
I'm actually kind of down, bro. I actually kind of look, man. If I as soon as I get my next paycheck, I'll probably get it.
Isn't it Friday? It's Friday,
No,
right?
yeah. Today's
Kinda
Friday.
lost time of the week.
My paycheck comes in next week. So
Okay.
I'll get the game then.
But yeah, it's only $10. Really fun. It's worth every penny. I've also been playing Risk of Rain Returns.
That's the new one, right? The remake of the first one.
Yeah, with elements of Risk of Rain 2 added.
Mm.
And it's been my obsession kind of for the last week as well. Yeah, it's I finally unlocked all the characters yesterday. Now it's time to really start playing. I also
50 hours again. Now the game is actually playable.
I'm back.
Right?
I'm back. Sorry. Someone actually did take someone did take Nicholas from me, so
I hope it wasn't just some random stranger.
no, it's
It better be a family.
yeah, it's a family member, yeah. But yeah.
I was raised by a series of random strangers, and I'm okay. I'm okay,
Just
dude.
open the window and be like, anyone want a kid for 4 hours?
Yeah, but I mean, Juan, you're just built different, mate. Apparently.
Okay.
It takes a village, I guess.
I take it that this session's going to be a little bit chaotic, but that's fine. Yeah, we're fine with chaotic. But I do like Nexus art. The wings, actually, I like how the artist did the wings. The clothing was good, and there's just
I'm
symbol.
actually really,
Them
really
dies,
digging the
dude.
staff.
The staff?
I'm actually really, yeah.
The
Yeah.
staff is cool. So.
Yeah.
Is that the second thing you looked at?
Mine was actually
was the
more
first.
Mine was actually the
It was-
tail and the wings.
The staff was like the fourth thing I looked at.
Mine was actually the tail and wings. That's what I looked at first, and actually the talismans. There's meaning between those talismans, but who knows?
Yeah.
There-
Dude, you guys are just making it sound like I'm a degenerate, dude.
Oh, you are. Everyone here is.
I know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna lie.
Mr. Degenerate.
But nevertheless.
You must be new here.
But nevertheless, we did kind of stop in the middle of a game, but I'm going to
Oh
actually.
shit, that's right. My fucking money's on the line here. I completely forgot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just got thirsty. I don't know why.
You were going against. I actually got. Let's go to the combat tracker.
Fuck, what was my role? I must have written it down somewhere. Hang on.
I sent it to you on. I did send it on a YouTube Discord.
Let me see the direct message.
I'm actually going to delete that version of Gilda and actually have a proper NPC of Gilda.
Ah, here you go. That's what I had a 14. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just add Gilda to the combat tracker once again. Don't have her art, but I did add her to the combat tracker.
Oh, she got new art?
No, she didn't get new art.
Okay.
Probably in the future, I'll probably get new art for her. Yeah, you got a. That's not the right piece of paper. Why? I have too many different pieces of paper. You had a 14, right?
I think so. Like, it's like I've got underlined as 14s here, so I'm assuming it's 14.
Alright. Would you want to actually redo that? Redo that game.
Want me to redo my role?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just for the start.
Yeah.
Okay. How much money have I put into the pot?
I have 3 different pieces of paper that I accidentally.
Fuck.
I think you
Ugh.
did. That was with you and Cilio. This was you alone, right? And I think you did 90.
90? Okay.
Yeah, I think you did 90.
So I had 3,300. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. And yeah, you're. We won't roll initiative. Because figuring rolling initiative will probably be bad. We will roll initiative for the first round, and every other round we don't roll initiative.
Gotcha.
Okay. For if you want to continue playing this game with them, we don't roll initiative. But if you're going to play a different game with more people, we'll roll initiative. And do know the game, you can just to clarify on some rules. The house wins if 2 people are the same. If their numbers are the same, the house wins. So the money goes to the house. Then the big and small bets will be going around in the combat tracker from top to bottom. It just somewhat making it easier. But that will be if you want to continue playing with these individuals, and also
Sure, yeah. I mean, I was meaning to talk to Gilda anyway. I was gonna do it after the game, but I mean, if someone else wants to join this game, maybe we can do that.
and I would say as well, there is the game session, like the 10 minutes. Those don't have to be games. They can be interactions with people, or they can be talking. But as long as someone, if you're trying to make someone bankrupt and you succeed, or if you just walk away from the game, you consider that 10 minutes. I need.
Okay.
And
Well, you're basically trying to cut down time. Is what I'm hearing.
yeah, I'm not trying to cut down time. I'm just trying to clarify on stuff.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind proceeding this game, and I've been meaning to talk to Gilda anyway.
Okay. I also want to say that while Pete is doing playing this game, other people can be doing as long being playing games or talking to people during this time. It's just up to people if they want to do that or not. Jose will be exposed, and then Lockhart, you're just Lockhart is just doing his own thing, and Nax is doing her own thing. If since we're kind of going back in time, would people want to join this game? And I do want to clarify. You don't have to have a good intelligence or good charisma to play this game, but if you do, is anyone proficient in a game set or no?
I might be. I have to look it up.
Because I'm changing the rules a bit because I'm trying to make it where everyone else can play. If you're proficient in
but
game
it's
set,
-1 still.
if you
But you get to add your
I think- no, wait,
proficiency
no.
onto it.
I'm proficient in a game.
No, I'm
game
not.
set.
I'm not.
Yeah. if you look in your character sheets, you will actually notice that in the skills, there's like a game set that was just added. You have to go back into your abilities to see if you are Lockhart proficient in dice sets.
Ooh.
But
I am not proficient in any.
So, Lockhart, you are proficient in that, so you can add your proficiency bonus to your game set. And I won't go through the clarification of... I'm treating the dice games kind of like part of the casino game, so it should be fine. Later in the future, I will clarify about that. But, with that... the initiatives are rolled. I'm going to just confirm with people. Is anyone else going to be joining Pete in this game?
Nope.
Nope.
Somebody likes poker.
So it's kind of busy right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nax,
so
Right.
I barely know her.
Nax, will you be joining in this game or no? No.
Fuck you, Lockhart.
And I do also want to say... the rules of the game will change when it hits the 2-hour mark. Your stuff will be a
Okay.
little bit different. But we went through 1, 2, 3, 4. I would say this will probably be the last game until the 2-hour mark.
Oh, perfect.
Jim, just a quick question. I'm looking at my skills. Shouldn't the instrument tool be charisma based? Because it's kind of more with like performance.
Oh, where do you
That-
see
that does
instrument?
make sense.
Because I have artisan tool,
do you know-
game set, instrument, and thieves
do you know-
tools.
I will probably ask for that to be changed from Dex to Charisma. You can
Okay.
easily change that by just clicking the Dex to Chara. So,
Okay.
the same thing I did with your performance Constitution performance check. And I do also
Okay.
want people to remember that they do have inspiration if they want to use it.
I do.
I'm going to be rolling some stuff.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want me to roll my dice for this?
Yes, I would like to.
Okay.
I would like you to re-roll your dice.
Well, since you pointed out that I do have inspiration, I'll go ahead and use it.
Okay.
'Cause why not? Ugh. It's not exactly nice, but it'll do.
All right.
15. 1 point better than what I had last time.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me just go through the NPCs real quick. Gilda. Minimize.
5% chance to increase.
It is a 5% increase.
Oh, no, you're not. Effect. Get rid of that effect.
I am mounting a noble.
Hey, yo.
I'm getting rid of that
That's
effect. Don't worry
that's
about
a
it.
succubus in the room with me.
Don't worry about that. I accidentally dragged something where I needed to.
Now I need to double check my character sheet, but I don't think Pete swung that way.
I don't think Pete swings that way either. So, and effect.
You don't know what this is about.
Look, man, I am a bot, bro.
Oh, okay. So, Merchant 7 got that. Very fitting. Alright. So, yeah, I'll just go through these. Alright. Gilda did go first, so she will do the. Actually, this music does not fit well.
Hey, give us that casino music, bro. I want to hear that. I want to feel like I'm in Las Vegas right now.
I have some Red Dead Redemption background music.
That works.
Hell yeah.
That
Okay.
works, yeah.
Alright. With Gilda, she's just going to do her bonus action. She will actually read into. She's going to do something. She will actually do. Yeah. Why did it? Fuck. It. Okay, close that. Reopen her sheet because sometimes it fucks over. Okay. She would do that. Okay. Okay. And then she looks towards you, Pete. She doesn't look towards you, but she kind of makes eye contact with you, then looks away. And she's going to.
I give her a small grin.
She's going to just say, "You better be prepared for later on, because I think this fella's probably going to do all in."
Really?
And this individual's going to do something. It's the nobleman that she's talking towards. He's going to do something. He looks like he has a very brave face and said, "I'll go all in." So she's
Is she inside me? Did I not get?
she didn't insight. If you don't know what she did, but
Okay.
right now the pot has 50, but with the nobleman, when it goes to that nobleman's turn, he's going to put in all that he has, which is 14,000.
Jeez, mate.
And he doesn't want insight. He doesn't want to do anything. Pete, your turn.
I mean, I gotta try to inside the nobleman. I
Okay.
gotta try it. I killed and then I the nobleman. You sure about this, buddy? And I'm gonna roll inside. Let's just see what happens. With my -2.
All right.
Lovely.
Yeah, kind of hard to read him.
How much did he put in the pot?
14,000.
Alright, fuck you. Alright, fuck it. We'll balls to the wall, I guess. 1,400's going into the pot. There goes my money.
Not 1,400, 14,000.
Oh, yeah, 14,000.
Do you
Wait,
have?
14,000? I don't even
Yeah.
have that much money.
No. Actually, no. It would be 1,400. That's all he would have. Sorry.
I was like, bro, I can't even match that. What are
Yeah.
you talking
No.
about?
He did 1,400. Sorry.
Okay, I was like, dude, you're crazy.
Yeah.
1,400 is going to pot.
Okay. Pete, you put in. All right.
Okay.
You did your insight, which I do want you to know. Your insight is a bonus action.
Oh, do I have something I could do with as an action?
You don't know. I don't know what you want to do as an action. What do you
But,
do? You have abilities
I
that you
mean-
can use as an action?
Well, not as an I have Flash of Genius, but that's a reaction.
Hey Nax, would you be paying attention to Pete's game or no?
Probably not, to be honest.
No. Okay. You just kind of hard to read the room. But with your, you could use actions. It's just you don't know if it'll be cheating or not.
Okay. I mean that's it. I don't know what I don't know what I could do yet.
Yeah, this individual's going to just say, no, he's out. he just folds.
Okay.
So yeah, he's gone. Now it's going to go back to Gilda, and she will actually match. She will call.
Well, things are getting spicy, Gilda.
I believe so. But are you sure that's all you have, Pete? I think you should go all in. And she's going to do something towards you. Do you mind doing that for me? Oh, you just hear that voice kind of sing-song in your head. But you resist it.
Hey now, Gilda, you really shouldn't be doing stuff like that. I'm just gonna ignore it since we're friends. But that's a one-time thing.
If you believe so. Alright.
Damn.
And then the nobleman cannot do anything, so.
He's fucking broke.
Alright. So with that, since everyone called, we go to the next round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me a d6. Okay. Go to, what did you get? Okay. Actually, no, this individual needs to reroll. Pete, yours has increased by 2.
Okay.
And yeah. All right. Then it's going to go. It goes towards you, Pete, again, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And now we'll just use my, I guess it's a bonus action, like you said, to just focus on keeping a straight face.
Keeping a
Boost
straight
my
face.
deception.
So you're going to bluff. Okay.
Yep.
And then it's going to go back to Gilda. And Pete. This isn't really hard feelings. But there's some. She looks towards the goblin that's sitting at the table. Be prepared for later on, because some people are not going to be as nice as me. And she's going to actually fold.
I'll take your warning to heart. Don't quite know what you mean by that, though.
nobleman he cannot do anything. And Pete, that's it.
Yeah, no, I mean he's all in, right? There's not I can't even if I raise the pot, it doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So that's gonna be a check. And right now the pod has. Um, I'm just confirming what the pod has right now. Give me 1 second.
You made me put 1,400 gold in there.
Yeah, yeah,
The three of us just put 1,400 gold in there. I mean,
yeah. It's quite a bit. But then Pete, roll me a d6.
yeah.
Reroll that d6.
Ooh, what is that?
Okay, you got -2.
No, it was just back to 15.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He's going to check, and you're going to check. Can I take it?
I'll go ahead and boost it by Flash Genius by 4. Since I think this is the final round, right?
Yeah. Do know it's just the nobleman and you.
I mean, dude, I have to be sure I get this money to do this.
Yeah.
So it's a 19 now.
Yeah. You would win. He flips the cards, and you see that he had a very, very weak hand. A total of, for the points of I'm confirming my math, 7.
Wait, that was why did you do that?
Oh,
No,
you asked the
I'm talking to the what? Oh, dude, why did you do that?
I had to, because he points towards Gilda, which Gilda kind of stands up and starts walking away. I wanted to. It just seemed the right thing to do for her.
Man, okay. Oh, I mean, I won't complain. Thank you for your patronage, I guess.
Okay, you got a total because.
I need to take a charge of Flash Genius.
Yeah. You got a total of 5,600.
Jesus Christ, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
That. Okay, so I minus 1,400 plus 5,600.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got pretty good. You got a good amount.
All right. That's my gambling gambling edition done. There's no more for this.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm just going to clear everyone's initiative real quick.
Okay.
Gilda does kind of just.
Yeah.
I was
sorry.
going to say Gilda
Go.
does not kind of wander off. She just stays. She looks towards you and gives you a wave, and if you want to approach her while.
Yeah, I like the approach her.
Okay. You approach her.
I'll basically run up to her. So, Gilda, I'm not quite sure what you did, but I think I owe you a favor. So, you want a drink or something?
Oh, it was more of a warning for later on, when the second act hits of this show.
I see. Well, I'll take it to heart. Thank you. Anyway, listen. That was a lot of fun, but I was hoping. I mean, it's been a while since we met, so I wanted to catch up. But and also maybe ask for help on something.
Oh, like what?
So, first of all, I should probably ask you, like, are you just in town for the auction, or were you here on business or just pleasure or something?
Well, I'm just here for the auction and see what they have. Curious on their wares. A lot of interesting things has appeared.
I
And,
see. Okay. How long do you plan on staying in the city for?
What do you mean? I'm still in Waymore.
Oh, you're not even here?
No, where's
Oh
here?
yeah, that's right. Cause we're in We're in a whole other plane. We just have. That's right. Good. Then I don't need to warn you about anything, since you're not even here. Um, in that case, I was hoping I could maybe use your expertise on something.
And like what?
So, my party and I, we recently got a job here in Tecate. I can't really go into the details of who gave us that job or what it really is about, but it might involve clearing out. I look around. Is there like anyone listening in on us?
Roll me a perception check.
Fuck it.
Everyone looks. It's hard to tell. A lot of people are walking, and a couple of the incubus and succubus kind of wander and kind of sort of just doesn't seem like anyone's paying attention.
The coast is clear,
Yeah.
but I do motion to Gilda to kind of like crouch down a bit so I can whisper into her ear.
She leans down.
It's a bit of like a dealing with extermination of a slat nest of infestation, and like I know I don't really know much about these guys. I just know their name and like they're like frogs. But since you're like the guild leader, I figured you probably have more knowledge on these things than I do.
I haven't really dealt much in slats. She, you see her kind of, just, do arcane sigils. Not actually arcane sigils. You just see her hand somewhat light up with red, and she snaps, and a small imp-like creature appears on her shoulder. Do you mind looking into slats for me? And the imp nods, and she washes away, and you see it just disappear.
Thanks a lot, Gilda. That's a big help.
When you're needing in this type of business, you need to know what exactly you're going against, or you'll line up dead, end up dead quickly.
Yeah, yeah, that's an understatement, all right. Well, no, that is accurate. In any case, you're not okay. I thought it didn't. I didn't connect the dots that you might still just be away more, which is kind of unfortunate. I was hoping you could maybe talk to Cora while you were here. She could use a friendly face, but that's all right.
Oh, what's with Cora?
Uh, where do I even start? You know the reason why she kind of disappeared, right? Like, and how I ended up joining the party, like where she was and what she was doing.
I don't know all the details, but I do know a little bit.
Okay, let's just say a remnant of that problem she caused, that nightmare, has cropped up again here in Tecate. And she feels rather guilty about it, and she's working herself to the bone, trying to help us deal with it. And like when I said work herself to the bone, I meant like really like work herself to the bone. And like, you know, Drew's not here anymore. Not Lockhart's not here. Not Lockhart. Sorry, fuck. Happy's not here either.
Yeah, Happy is still in Waymore. She's been asking for small-end jobs.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, like I'm friends with Cora, but we're not like out of everyone I've known her the shortest. So
Yeah.
I was hoping. So I figured if you were in town, you could probably talk to her, you know you know put some kick some sense into her, as bluntly putting it. But it's unfortunate. That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Gilda's Cora's usually an individual that kind of overthinks about her misdeeds. Don't get. She has actually did pay the paperwork for the Adventures Guild wrong sometimes, and she does fit. I've seen her multiple days without with her trying to fix mistakes that she didn't mean to cause. Yeah, some paperwork being missed here and there, but also leading into some harm to individuals that were not part of the part of that rank. Yeah, she kind of does over worry about that, and she does. I have never seen her where she does not feel for. I haven't seen her in any like calculated or malicious intents when if she has messed up. But I don't know a lot, of course. She just came in and started working for me. I don't think there's any malicious in her intent.
No, she's not malicious. At least, well, I don't know about before, but she's definitely not being malicious right now. If anything, she's trying to redeem herself.
Yeah, and that is how she is. That's kind of who she is. She never really talked about her past with me. She just wanted to work one day, and I gave her the job.
I see. Okay, well, thanks for trying to help anyway. It was,
I'm sorry.
it was really nice. No, don't be sorry. You have nothing to apologize for.
I think the only person that kind of would know her best would be Happy.
I thought so too, but she's not exactly here. I mean, I guess if Cora really wanted to talk to Happy, she could talk to her anytime she wants to. She's got the magic to do it after all.
True. Most likely they do talk, but I don't know their situation. I don't go into other people's personal qualms.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it somehow. But hey, look, you know, you might disagree, but I feel like I owe you like 2 favors now, so I'm gonna insist on getting you a drink. I'm gonna call a waitress.
Okay, you call one of the Sakubai over, and they would appear. Um, uh, would you order for her, or would you let her order her for herself?
I've never actually hung out with Gilda before, so I don't actually know what kind of drinks she likes.
No, you
I
don't.
can't just assume she likes whiskey. Yeah, and I'll let Gilda order for herself, I guess. Well, I will get a nice bourbon whiskey on the rocks for myself.
Fire wine for me. The succubus smiles and wanders off, swaying hips, and a couple minutes come. A couple minutes pass, and the succubus, actually not a couple minutes, probably a minute or so, pass, and then the succubus comes back, and you see your whiskey, and you also see a wine a wine cup with red liquid that above it, just slightly hovering, is a mote of flame. And then once Gilda grabs that, the mote of flame slowly lowers down into the wine, and it gives off some of the steam.
It's really cool.
It's not that bad. One of my favorites.
Okay, well, you should. No, we've not had a chance to talk with each other for like, it's been months now. You need to catch me up with way more. What things are like over there right now?
Nothing much really has been going awry. It's been somewhat peaceful. If you take in the creatures that are slowly that are making their way inside Waymore's wall. I mean, not walls, but in Waymore itself. I still kind of... That's not use. It just somewhat... not aggravates, but... it's a little bit under the skin seeing a... do you know what lives out in the Feylands? Or no?
I mean, I do, I guess, and I don't. I mean, there's a bunch of things that lives out there. What do you mean by that?
I just... this morning I saw a hybrid of a wolf and centipede.
Oh, that kind of stuff? No, well, actually, have I seen stuff like that before?
You saw this giant snake spider.
That's right. No, not a wolf and a centipede. I did recently see a snake spider, which I guess is kind of the same thing, just different animals.
She kind of just... she kind of just puts her hand to her face and slowly just rubbing her temples. We should have just stayed inside the walls. It was safer. But no, the Guardians of the Woods.
Sounds like you have it rough too, Gilda.
I'm not making as much investment in my ventures nowadays because of the freedom of the creatures in the Feylands being able to walk in way more. So budget's not budget, but my business.
It's just a pain in the ass. From the sounds of it.
Trying to run an adventurers guild that handles with dangerous creatures. Well, the dangerous creatures are walking inside, and we can't do anything about them.
I'm sorry to hear that, Gilda. I'm sure it's nothing that you can't handle, but it does. I am, for what it's worth. You do have my condolences.
But it'll be fine. That's my own boulder to roll. My own thing to deal with.
Right. Yeah. This conversation's gonna kind of depressed. So
Yeah.
he's gonna like chug a bit. Anyway, look, we don't have to talk about that kind of stuff right now. I'm sure you don't really want to talk about work right now. We're the party. Look, you've caught me out on the stuff you've been up to. So how about I talk to you about the stuff that I've been up to, and I'll just have a casual conversation with her.
Okay, with that, I'm going to actually move the camera towards a buddy that has been in a room. Can Jose roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Okay.
Damn.
You didn't fail more than five, but you failed, but not that bad. You
You
feel...
only have +1 to con?
Yeah, he's the lowest hit points in the entire party.
Oh, possible.
Jose, you, after your session, the succubus will get dressed and walks out while you are basically exhausted. You're not in the exhaustion category. You feel like you cannot physically move your joints or think properly. To all of your ability checks, you'll be taking away 1 point. It'll be -1 to all your ability checks and ability, ability checks.
How long?
Who knows?
Okay. Worth it.
Yeah, it just, that is what has happened to you. And you, in the weird sense, you feel refreshed, but also not refreshed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're. Actually, no. Since you actually stayed there for 4, it will be actually a -4. Sorry. I had the rule for 10 minutes. Yeah, it'll be a -4 to all your rolls. Sorry.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
There's gotta be some benefit to him having like sex with a succubus dragon.
He had
Like,
sex with a
The
succubus.
soul sucked out of him.
does his mental health improve at least?
No, his mental and physical health has not improved. He had sex with a
Fuck.
succubus.
That's the benefit.
Sometime after you get fully dressed and you start walking out, and
It's a slight wobble in his legs.
you're somewhat. Next you would see him coming out, and he's not he seems drained of everything. What is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna walk up to Jose real quick.
Okay.
Hey buddy, how you holding up there?
No? Are you talking to me?
Yeah, how you holding up? Is it still attached?
Yes.
Ye-
Alive.
You're lucky. I've some of my friends tried and let's say they lost something of themselves.
Well, it is a trying time for the noble house of Cuervo, so...
Well, go and have yourself a drink or something. I don't know. Drink some water, some fruit juice, tomatoes, maybe. I don't know.
I don't suppose... Jose just walks towards the bar.
Maybe try and smoke some tobacco. I don't know.
He just sits down, orders...
Jose, do you mind
orders
roll?
vodka.
Jose, do you mind
Yes.
rolling me a skill real quick?
A skill?
Yeah, just a skill. See if I'm programmed this right.
Okay.
Yep, I did program it right by the looks of it.
God.
Wait, why is it doing? What's your persuasion normally?
+7.
Okay, so it is doing it properly. All right. Yeah. So yeah, Jose, you're not doing well, but you go to the bar.
Yeah, I just I order tequila and I start drinking.
You order from this goblin. He gives you a tequila. Once you start drinking, it's a familiar taste. It is a very familiar taste that you haven't tasted in some time. Hey, bud.
Barkeep,
Yeah?
barkeep, can I see that bottle one moment?
He lifts it up.
Does it have my family's crest?
It does.
Where did you get that?
I kind of bought like about 20 barrels one day. A couple years ago. They're a good brand. They're pretty good.
They're the best brand. And I show him my family crest. Who sold it to you?
Oh, well, I actually got it from an individual in the Rainbow Coast. A Dragonborn. A silver Dragonborn. Uh, what was his name? The name kind of escapes me, bud.
I look at him. I try to draw my deadly aspect, and I say,
Are you?
"It'd be better." No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna use Mask of Many Faces to look like it, and then I'm gonna say, "Refresh your memory, friend." I'm gonna try and roll intimidation.
Okay, roll intimidation against Dee. Okay.
At this point, can I try and interfere with that? Because this is not a good idea.
You. Okay, Lockhart, you see that Jose's trying to get somewhat of a. Get. Starting trying to become more intimidating, but you also see that he's somewhat failing at it when he can't really hold himself up. Dee just walks over to you. Kid, I understand that you probably want information, but he just gives you a cup of water and some snacks. You probably need to fix yourself up before you can do any of that.
Some orange slices.
And by the way, you probably don't want to try and intimidate me again. He just when he says that, he just slowly just reaches over towards his hip, and you see a firearm, somewhat not like Pete's, but two barrels space, and they seem to be oozing out acidic properties. I don't want to cause a mess.
Dragonborn.
Yeah, Dragonborn.
Rosa takes the bottle and leaves.
Hey, kid! Before you go. He just walks. Do you mind telling me a story?
Sure.
You see that, Lockhart? You kind of notice that he kind of slowly reaches underneath the table, but not. If you want something better stuff, you just have to tell me a single story.
We did have it.
A story that means to you.
Very well.
And I need to preference this. Non-makeup. It has to be real.
Okay. So you see, this plant here, it doesn't grow in this plane. He shows us it's not original from this plane. Eons ago, Jose Javier I escaped from the clutches of the Pixie Queen in the Fey Realm and took the seeds of this plant with him. After many years of traveling, what felt to him like years, he emerged in this plain in a vast, fertile field. He was scared that the Pixie Queen might find him, so he hid the seeds in the ground next to a beautiful sequoia tree. The next morning, when he woke up, the plant was on the floor. He didn't know what to do with it, so he just put it in. He just took the flower, put it in a jar, and left it there. Again, dug on the floor under the sequoia tree. He took some branches from the tree and built a moderate house. Several years passed, and he would see that even though he did not tend to the flower, the more the flowers grew. He made a woman, he had some children, and the flower kept growing. A few years later, he remembered about that jar he once buried, and seeming apparently the pixie queen had forgotten about him, he dug it up, opened the jar, and that was the first Cuervo bottle ever made in existence.
He doesn't seem amused. Is that it? Give
My
me a story
friend.
about you.
About me. Hmm.
Yes, about you. What truly drives you? Or what fond memory you have? I don't want a story about your family's legacy. I don't know. You are the individual that I'm more curious in than anyone else. Tell me a story
Okay.
about you.
Jose takes a big swig from the bottle, goes close to him, and he says, I was once enchanted to protect the temple where all the acolytes and young nobles will train to become the shields of her greatness, the Raven Queen. One night, a deranged wizard came and started raising undead creatures. Some tried to fight. I hid, and throughout the night I heard the screams and the cries for help from those few I was entrusted to protect. Paralyzed by fear, I couldn't do anything. The morning after, I put on my divine focus. It had all of these cracks. I could not hear the Raven Queen's voice anymore. I haven't told this story to anyone but Papa. That's when he told me to join the Onyx Guard.
He just inhales and exhales. Kid. He points towards your emblem. Those times of when you feel scared, where you want to run and hide. That's just how we are. People get scared. People always want to try to save themselves. It's not your fault that you wanted to seek safety. It wasn't your fault that all of that happened. You're not one to blame. In that, I can hear you taking blame. And the Raven Queen, she is strict on how her followers are.
And gone, apparently.
She's not gone. She's just quiet. Her son is doing a lot better. The Eidolons, or in your case, the gods, just grow old and tired. If you grow old, wouldn't you want to leave it up to the next generation? He reaches under, and you see that he grabs a bottle. It's a very weird bottle. It's the shape of a duck, with tears coming out of it. And the cork is inside the duck's mouth. He opens it up, grabs a glass, slowly pours it out. You need to learn how to forgive yourself and recognize of who you are and who you really want to protect. Do you have people that you really want to protect? Do you know who you are? If you don't,
Those are difficult questions, my friend. And I drink the liquid.
you do?
Yeah.
You feel memories flashing back of you confronting your father, telling him what you have done. He having somewhat of a understanding, knowing and nodding his head, giving you advice to go on. Then earlier on, when you're a child with your mother, sitting on the end of your bed while you were having a nightmare, then your memory gets flashed towards when your siblings were helping you, trying to overcome a simple ordeal that you were having. It's just you keep going through these memories of what made you happy, and the moments that have made you sad, and your memory just keeps flying through these memories that kind of connects you to the people that you cared about, the people that you somewhat cherish, and then it slows down these flashes towards now, and towards you with the individuals that you stand with, and you wearing those commoner's clothes, feeling like you lost something, but looking ahead while you're looking at the group that you're with, somewhat gaining something in return. And then you appear back and you start, you haven't noticed this in this trance, but you've been crying a bit here. But you don't know if it's out of just these memories or what is causing this feeling. And everything somewhat swashes back. And you feel like all the mistakes that you've had would still be mistakes, but a little bit of understanding of what those mistakes are and what they made you into. He grabs the cup, puts away the bottle,
That is a very strong drink.
It's not that it doesn't need to be strong to be a good drink.
He takes or whatever dries up his tears. I'm still taking this bottle.
Need to come towards my bar a lot more.
He stands up and just walks away.
You walk away and you hear the sounds of the room returning. And Lockhart, you saw this entire exchange.
Good for him.
DD looks towards you, shakes his head.
I'll shrug.
And then, when that is done, Nax, is there anything that you would do here or no?
Next is muted.
Yeah, Nax is muted.
No, she's just chilling at a table.
Chilling at a table? Okay. Actually, next, while you're chilling at a table, you actually would notice that one individual that kind of hopped on your guys' entry towards there, kind of just not. He doesn't sit next to you, but you know when he's near because you get a sense, you feel of this anxiousness whenever you're around this individual. He looks towards you, waves, and then wanders off and seems to be talking with a couple other individuals. You see him talking with a cat and a raven Aarakocra. But that's just a keynote that you would notice. And if no one else has anything that they want to do, we'll move the timer. Going once. Going twice.
Can I talk about what's Tulo? Tito? So I can't remember his name.
Sir Tito?
The guy we saved. Tito, yeah, Tito. I should remember that. Tito, can I talk to Tito right quick?
Okay. You see that he is somewhat in the middle of a game.
Then I'll wait till he's done.
When you do wander up to him, you see that he's in the middle of game, but he seems to be chatting with people around him, and he sees you and Lockhart, right? Lockhart, right? Come.
Yeah.
You come over and you see that the individuals that he are playing against seems to be you see a decrepit individual with pale skin, bald head, sunken in eyes, basically skeletal-like. And you do see a small floating orb floating around that individual's head, and they're wearing a cloak, a pretty long cloak. And you also see that there is an interesting being. Doesn't have eyes, but has tendrils coming out of its back that has eyes on the ends of the tendrils. And purple or more of a bluish like skin, kind of scales. Then you also see, but those are then two humans.
I don't know how they're playing with them. That makes me visibly sick. I'm gonna face away from them.
You actually know. Roll me a history check with advantage because of your background.
History.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no. Empire shit? No.
No. What's your background again? It's bounty hunter, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yikes. Oh my god.
One of them is a lich, while the other one is somewhat of a. It's it's not it's a beholder. It's a humanoid beholder. It's somewhat of a new race that has
Like
been that has
like
been
Boulder Kin.
Boulderkin, yes. Uh,
Oh,
but they're those are kind of weird to see. They are typically in the astral sea or in the deep dark.
tough crowd today, huh?
They're fine. Except Larry. He points towards the points towards the lich. Larry always the the lich just doesn't mind. Just waves it off.
Yeah, I I wanted to talk to you about something.
Shoot.
Well, first, how are you holding up since the incident?
To be honest, I'm holding up perfectly fine. Um, since you guys kind of saved me from that entire situation with Iraqi, been excellent. Have you guys?
Yeah, that was weird.
How's your explosion into the sewers in Takat? Found any other hidden trails that other people haven't found?
You would not believe we actually made our way through an ancient kind of an ancient almost like catacomb area. And I know it's supposed I know that the sewers were supposed to be catacombs, but like this was like ancient like before Takat.
Uh, Takat has always been there, from my knowledge. And I've been wandering the world for some time. I've been wandering for some time.
It was hidden behind. I forget what our friend called it, but it's hidden behind some kind of invisible door, which I don't really understand how it works. But yeah, we were actually able to go through to the noble district from there.
Hmm.
You know, I almost got taken over by by an ancient god. Almost killed my teammates. You know, fun times. You know.
Hmm. That a hidden door, an invisible hidden door, right?
Yeah, you got to put some egg in there.
I don't know. I don't know any of that. I just know that you can somewhat travel an entire lifetime in the maze, in the in the sewers, but not find everything in there.
Yeah, it's definitely a maze. I'm pretty sure
There's
Brutus
five
has it
levels
mapped
to it,
out.
so
There's 5 levels. Oh fuck. Oh, sorry. We might have to go back in there later to deal with some other stuff, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So yeah, about tonight. Since we saved your life and all, uh, I'm not asking for much. Just if if it, I'm only looking for specifically one thing, and if it's even here, and if I'm betting on it, could you please at least wait to bet on it until I tap out?
mm, I can't say. A lot of the
What's up,
stuff.
Celio? That was so loud despite you whispering it.
Yeah. Hello, Cilio. Um, well, in regarding of, we don't know what exactly is part of the auction. It's usually just a gamble to see if anything's good or not here. So, if you have some knowledge about it, that's interesting.
Well, I don't. It's only hope.
Oh.
If it's not here, I'm not going to vote on anything. I'm not going to bid on anything. But if I do start bidding on something, could you hold off until I tap out.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. It's gonna be shit garbage, but it's worth a shot. Persuasion.
Oh, by the way, Cilio, he's talking to Sir Tito, and he is actually playing against 2 humans, a Beholderkin, and a Lich. That's what Sir Tito is playing.
What is a beholderkin?
They're like a humanoid beholder. They
That
have,
sounds terrifying.
they
It
have,
is terrifying.
yeah, they have tendrils coming out of their backs and eyes protruding from them, but they have no eyes on their head.
I would like to kill that thing.
Hey,
You and me both.
depending on the object, I can probably hop out.
It'll probably just look like a normal box, but to the probably well attuned, it's not gonna be.
Okay. I'll see. But most likely other people will probably be interested in it.
Yeah, it's pretty. It was, funnily enough, it was actually stolen from me, so I'm trying to get it back. You know how it is here in the city. Well, here, not here, but in Ducat, you know.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Then,
If you also need anything else, just feel free to ask.
will do. Just I'll see if there's if it's interest enough to leave it be or have some. I'll see what I can do.
Okay, that's all I can really ask for at this point.
Oh, we're about to hit the second hour. Yes. It's going to be
I haven't even
interesting.
talked about that, but what does that mean?
I think we're just getting into the auction. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was still on the table.
While you say that, you see Lilith appear. The music somewhat dies, and you see Lilith and the 2 individuals. One, the chubby, the goblin, and then the devil beside her. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to declare it has now been the second hour. And would all goblins of the golden gear take off your monocle, and you see all of them reach up and grab their monocle and lower down their hands, and
He reaches up as well before he realizes he's not
Yeah.
part of the golden card.
and you see when they remove it, their heads somewhat jerk, their bottom jaw becomes more pronounced, and around their eyes it becomes more blackened, and the irises become red, and you just see that the end of their hair becomes this somewhat reddish color. Their teeth becomes for goblins even more sharper, while the canines become more pronounced, and a horn protrudes off of one of the sides of their head, and they Pete, roll me a history check.
All right.
You kind of remember a saying, not a saying, but somewhat of a joke of sorts of only the devils work in the golden gear towards your goblins. and you see that it kind of makes sense now that all the goblins that works in the Golden Gear, Jose,
Yes.
I was just going to ask, were you snoring?
Oh, I don't know if it's my mic.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah. But you kind of now realize that these goblins probably have demon blood in them as they become more demonic.
Okay.
We're in danger.
There's a whole fucking lich on one of the tables. We were already in danger.
And you notice that the hey, Jose, do you mind making me
Yes.
a saving throw?
Another one?
Yeah.
Sure.
This would be a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
No, charisma. This will be charisma.
Charisma. Saving throw. Yeah.
It's not your night, man.
Oh
It's not your
my
night.
goodness!
I'm gonna use luck.
Okay.
Somebody help this
Do you
man.
still have luck?
He's lucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Jose, you get more drawn towards the games as they become more enticing. While then you also look towards the succubus that you did sleep with, and you kind of think to yourself, what if I win one for her? Most likely it'll become more, I'll become more enticing if I just win a bit. If I just win a couple more games. If I just win a game.
Is this like a charm?
Yes, but also I'm going to tell you. What is your? Do you have something against charms?
Yes.
What-
I cannot be charmed. Oh,
Yeah.
I have advantage. Let me double check that. I think I can't be charmed, or I have advantage against being charmed.
Check, because either one will probably change how this goes. I'll probably have you roll advantage because you're on Lilith's domain, which is lust.
I mean, he's on Legend Elf, right? So he should have Fey ancestry,
Yeah, Fey
which is
ancestry
the
advantage.
advantage against charm effects.
Okay. So roll me again with advantage.
Okay. Oh, mama. Yeah, let me just double check that Fey ancestry really quick.
I think I have that too.
Yeah, you have advantage on saving throws you make to avoid or end the charm condition on myself.
Okay, roll again.
So, with advantage. Roll that.
You are okay. I was going. You dropped the first 10, but that was a +7, so it was 17. Okay, and forget what I said because you did roll the first roll already with that 11,
Mhm.
so it would have been a 17. So you do succeed just barely.
Okay.
So you don't have that feeling, but you kind of felt that.
Mhm.
You kind of felt that at the
Okay.
very beginning, like, oh shit.
Mhm.
But you
They're
do
in danger.
see like a lot of the commoners
Mhm.
get more get ready to play more. Like they're getting fueled. They somewhat have a drive to play.
Do I see any of the party members who are near the tables?
You don't see. You see Lockhart talking to Sir Tito, but they don't. They seem to be done with their game.
Okay, Pete's still playing.
Pete, what's Pete doing?
he was having a nice conversation with Gyoto before all
Yeah.
this happened.
What would Cilio be doing?
After the game that he played last session, I think he's kind of just been perusing, just like walking around, just trying to like make small talk with anybody that he deems to be interesting looking.
Okay.
Have probably had a drink or two at this point.
The one individual that seems the most interesting is this. You don't see this race often. You really don't.
I don't want to talk to that beholder fucker.
No. This is a.
He's the most interesting race here.
No. There's another one. You see, you kind of saw this individual before in a statue. It looks like more of a jellyfish. But the hairs are like strands of jelly, while the main body is like this electrical current.
Does he look like those two jellyfish from Shark Tale?
No, the hair's the tendrils.
Damn it.
You too, huh?
Yeah, he would. Celia would go and like drink in hand and go and make conversation with this jellyfish guy.
The race is called. I cannot pronounce words right now. Lumithrol. Yeah, Lumithrol. And they're what you can consider a jellyfolk race. But yeah, you talk to him. He seemed. You see that this individual doesn't really have. This individual has somewhat of two voices, one of a male, one of a female, going while speaking to you. You do notice with when they move their arms, it moves the stingers on their backs that kind of help guide object that they hold. But
Do they have like an actual like humanoid body at all?
they have somewhat of a light. The humanoid body of it is this light patterns of light that's being protruded, that's being projected.
And is this like a is it actually like physical, tangible?
Yes.
Or...
It's somewhat in the mix of it can be physical, but it can also be transparent. It can be it can seem like it could phase through stuff too.
If I go up to them like, hi, my name's Celio. I saw you. You look really interesting, and I try to like hold out my hand to shake it. What does it feel like?
It feels like your electricity is somewhat holding, somewhat being not shot through, but somewhat just whenever your hand is numb. Just that feeling. It's just like your hand is numb. A pleasure to meet you. My name is Aquatisfan. Where might you have been? Why are you here?
Oh well, like, why am I here? Well, I think I'm here for the same reason as everybody else. I was gonna see if there's any interesting items at the auction.
A lot of people here seem that, but not a lot of people want to just sit around and talk to individuals. Like he gestures towards you.
Oh well, I played a game earlier. It was kind of fun, but I feel like I don't want to push my luck too much, so I'm trying to just fill my time with small talk and meeting interesting people such as yourself. If you would rather be left alone, I'll it's no problem.
No, I don't really meet that many um, islander. I mean, land folk that much. So, what was your name again?
My name's Celio. Sorry, you said landfolk as if do you live underwater maybe? Just
Yes.
judging from your appearance? Sorry, I don't mean to make assumptions.
Oh, it's completely fine. Um, yes, there is a kingdom of there's if you go to I believe what you guys call the sovereign city, there if you follow probably 5 days out, you probably hit one of our kingdoms.
5 days out into the ocean?
Yes.
Interesting. So, if you don't mind me asking, how are you here now?
Oh, this is we're in another um plane.
Yeah, I gathered that much, but I mean, like, this is still, like, air. It's not
Oh,
water. Are
air
you
doesn't.
amphibious?
Yes.
Oh. I've never met an amphibious jellyfish before.
We actually don't. We're not considered amphibious because we use the electrical currents that we produce to electrically charge the air around us, so we can use it. We're not just. We're more built from electricity than matter.
Yeah, my brain isn't scientifically oriented enough to comprehend that, I don't think. But it sounds interesting.
It is. It's unique to how you say. Explain it towards individuals that can't fathom it.
Yeah, you should meet my friend Pete. He would probably understand it. Does he have a mouth?
Yeah, this shimmering light. It not really, but he has been trying. The chin has been moving, but not like it kind of like out of just formality.
So, like, how do you eat?
We take nutrients in the water that we are given if we need some, or we can take the electricity currents that are provided all around us.
Mm-hmm. That sounded like something, a fight breaking out over there.
Yes.
Oh, this is all. You are. I mean, I'm sure that, among your people, I mean, I don't know if you're an interesting person, like, compared to the rest of your people, but to me, who's never met someone like you before, you are really uh, perplexing, but in a good way.
Thanks. The compliment is given. I mean,
Can you consume alcohol? Can you get drunk?
I believe no. But we do have somewhat of kin of alcoholic beverages where we are from. That would probably not get you intoxicated, but most likely will affect us better.
So you have like electric drugs?
If you want to say that, yes.
Weird, man. Well, tell you what, I'm trying to like just make the rounds and meet as many people as I can. So it was a pleasure. I'm gonna go and talk to this lion person over here.
Okay. You wander off, and Jose, you see him wander off and starting to chit chat with other folk. Okay. So.
So nobody's like at a table at this time.
None of the party is at a table.
Okay.
But Silvio and Naxi would notice that a lot of people are losing, like extremely much, and it seems like the house is gaining a lot more money than before. And you also see, with your guys' passive perception, that people are somewhat doing underhand tricks to win, to cause a favor to others themselves. And it doesn't seem like the people that are doing that are hosting the tables seems to be caring.
Mm.
I'm gonna go over to Nax and be like, there sure are a lot of strange people here. And I thought I was pretty weird.
Mm, everything around here's weird, so
Yeah, I mean, like, I get it's a strange setting, but, like, I literally just talked to a guy who's a jellyfish. And he breathes with electricity. I don't even know how to wrap my head around that, so... Also, have you seen, like, everybody's cheating now? Does that concern you at all?
not my money to lose, so if that's how they want to play.
I guess so. I just, you know what? I'm gonna actually... I don't know if anybody else planned on playing any more tonight, but I'm gonna go spread the word that maybe we shouldn't.
When Jose sees that Celio is with Nax, he sits down next to them. Hey guys, listen. So, and produces two glasses. This is a bottle of my family's reserve. I don't know how these people from hell got it, but they have it. You guys should try it. The tables are rigged. The tables are being rigged right now.
Oh yeah, no, we were actually just talking about that. Yeah, would
No,
definitely.
but you should try. You should taste it. It is apparently the only bottle that has been seen the light of day in the past 500 years. Where is Pete?
Have you already opened it?
Yes, drink up. Just taste it. It is a good vintage.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say if you hadn't opened it yet, I figured maybe you'd want to save it, but if it's already opened, then
No, I
sure.
already have. I still have the one we found in the cellar. I have. I know a potential buyer who would pay a pretty penny for it.
Well, in that case, then sure, I'll have some.
And I start waving at whoever's left from the party to the table. Come on, you should try this, my friends. You will not find this anywhere else.
Lockhart, Pete, you see that? You see him waving towards you?
Who is he again? No, I'm kidding. I guess I'll make my way over.
Oh, by the way, Celio, Jose does not look good.
He looks rough.
This man just came out from a battle.
Got his soul sucked out.
Oh my god.
He has, I'm just going to clarify, he has a -4 to all skill checks.
Jesus Christ.
He's
Yeah.
getting shot on right now. My God.
Did you get a hell STD?
No, he just fucked in the wrong circle. Lilith circle.
Hey, but what's up?
So apparently there is this silver dragonborn selling my family's wares, and it's selling it to hellfolk. You should try. And again under my breath, they are using enchantments to entice people to indiscriminately and against their will bet. So I would stay away from the tables and avoid eye contact with the dealers.
I wasn't planning on playing anyways. I'm more here to network, I guess.
Pete, are you going to take a drink of what Jose gave you?
I'm not there at the moment. At least I
Oh.
don't think so.
I said that Pete and Lockhart did. You both saw.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna say goodbye to Gilda then.
Okay.
Oh, before I say goodbye, is this what you meant by a warning?
Yes. A lot of the rules,
Um,
a lot of the gesture has come off, so the people that are really in desperate need of the items in the auction can get them as much as they try to get as much as they can.
Understood. All right. Well, thank you. I think my friends are calling for me now, so I'll see you later. Let me know. Let me know when we find out more stuff about the slides and everything.
Will do.
All right. Take care. Drago. I don't know if it's possible since we're not, in the initiative or anything. But can I say that if I ever feel an enchantment being like encroaching on my mind, I can like ready an action to activate my mark?
You didn't sleep
Is
with a
that even a thing?
succubus.
I didn't sleep with succubus. No.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, that's a succubus problem.
Yeah. That is.
Oh my god. It is a hell SCD, dude. What? Okay, never mind. Then, don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah, I'll walk up and we join the
And
party.
by the way, you cannot hold bonus actions as a reaction.
Yeah, I wanted to confirm that with you. I wasn't sure how that worked. Okay, no worries.
Okay. The entire group meets up.
So I do not believe that the organizer of this event is actually intending on selling items. They want to take the potential buyers' liquidity before the auction itself.
So if you don't play, you don't lose. Easy peasy.
The from what I saw, the host is Lilith, and I don't think I'm best friends with her, but I'm familiar with. I know her. She's not gonna just
Whoa, Pete, you're getting familiar with Lilith?
listen, man. It's not like she and Kyle, I guess. She and Kyle's got like a thing going on. So
Ooh.
yeah,
Pete,
I mean,
We wouldn't want doing
I
that.
Pete, I tried to get familiar with the hosting and stuff. I'm not gonna say I'm regretting it, but I am reconsidering my life
you don't
choices.
need to say it. I can kind of see it.
Yeah, but you kind of
Yeah.
got like hollowed out cheeks and that
You
1,000-yard
turned.
stare.
You're an entirely different shade than you usually are.
You look a little gray there, buddy.
So
But in any case, I think the auction is still an actual auction. It looks like it's just the fact that we're in the plane of hell of lust that this is happening. So if we're just careful, we should be fine.
But that's the thing. If it were lost, then everybody would be looking like me. This
Well,
is greed.
I think they might have something to do with you sleeping with a succubus, since you're the
yeah,
only one
but
who's
Uh,
had a
yes,
reaction.
yes. But look at the tables. People are
I would.
cheating.
I would
I wouldn't put
say
much thought in it.
Cilio and Nex. You would probably have seen some of the individuals. Like quite a bit of individuals did walk in the back, the same way that Jose has done, and a lot of those individuals seem to be putting a lot of things, a lot of money on the table very quickly.
Jose, I don't know how else to say this, but I think that's coke, bro.
No, I tried Coke.
No,
No,
The,
no,
the,
no,
the,
no,
the,
no,
the
no,
real
no.
the real one, the one made with sugar, not the thing that they sell from the other side of the ruby wall that they use corn syrup. The real Coke with sugar, actual
I
sugar.
I
That's
think
not even what I said.
I think we have nothing to worry about. Um,
Yeah, but
see, like we're all done playing games for tonight.
yeah, I mean, just in case Jose is right, we should probably avoid the tables.
Oh no, I agree with that completely, but I think it's still a real auction.
I mean, yeah,
No, it's definitely a real auction. I mean,
at
if
least
we,
at least Tito thinks it is. So
He's been here before, hasn't he?
yeah,
yeah, and Gilda seems familiar with this place too. So I mean, if this was all fake, she wouldn't be here.
By the way, you do see them too still playing games.
Damn.
But
And-
they seem to be earning a lot more than, and a lot of people are somewhat being bummed out and going towards the entrance where you guys came from.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not very good at games, and I don't have any magic, so I don't think I can keep up with them or you guys. Really. So
I mean, I don't really have any magic that's useful in this context.
I'm sure you could try and command someone to fold or whatever.
But that's clearly cheating though. Like,
That'd be
I mean,
really
but
obvious.
people are clearly cheating here. Like, let's be honest.
yeah, but you're supposed to not get caught.
Yeah.
I mean, they're getting caught by you guys, but that doesn't mean the dealers in on it.
Whatever. I'm not too worried.
When you do say that, you hear you would actually hear cheater, and you see one of the goblins, one of the fiend-like goblins, point at a individual, what seems to be a human individual, and you see that the human individual gets extorted, or not extorted, gets yes,
Escorted.
yes,
You're right the first time.
Shown
Carter.
to the door.
shown, not shown to a door, but shown towards another doorway that kind of guys didn't notice, and it opens up to a black abyss.
They're taking him to super hell.
Oh, he is
Yeah,
definitely becoming a
How much
slave.
further can we go?
Oh, you think you can go anymore, but they take it out of you.
We're not
Safe
talking-
word-
We really don't need to hear about your
Yeah,
escapade.
we didn't need to hear about that.
safe words are not a thing in hell.
Anyways,
Plug my
I-
ears now.
Looks like they are catching cheaters, so it's not like they're they're not caring about it.
I'm gonna keep on doing what I was doing and trying to talk to people, try and get
And the
some
reason why
info.
I do want to say the reason why Celio and Nax could catch like some cheaters is because their passive perception could see that. But also continue.
I'm definitely gonna be just getting some info about things. Some personal, some not.
Okay.
But again, it vexes me because if we are in the domain of lust, why are all these people acting with so much greed?
Because they're
It's
humans?
probably
I don't know.
because they want the money to buy stuff.
Oh, also, one thing I've heard from Tito is that he said that there are 5 layers to the sewers. So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Does that have anything to do with what we were talking about, or is that just general information?
General information that I just thought of.
That's just information we're probably gonna need later.
That I've gathered.
I didn't know if you were trying to like imply that the sewers were also hell, or
No. Sorry, I wanted to get it out of my head before I
Well,
forgot it.
From what we've seen, I mean, you might as well call it hell.
I mean,
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there was an eldritch god down there.
Yeah,
That's
that
just down below a town. That's
Yeah.
promising.
What do you think took over my mind? Some guy above on street or something?
The sword.
mm,
From what I
I
remember,
don't know.
From what I remember, I definitely had a goal in mind, a place to go.
Okay.
Remember that door that was like had skulls on it or whatever?
Yeah.
That's where I was That's where I was gonna head.
After you killed me?
Yes, after that inevitability. Yeah.
Uh huh. And you say inevitability, but it didn't happen. So is it really inevitable?
Some would say. Anyway, that's where I was heading. So
We don't need to worry about it, right? I mean, the sword's banished to the Astral Sea.
we'll need to eventually worry about it. Just don't. Let's not just blindly walk towards places.
All right. I mean, look. I mean, that's just another thing that's down. This like, I mean, we already knew there was like a dragon down there, so now there's like Eldritch God. I mean, it can't get any worse, right? Like, when does it get to a point where
Hey,
it doesn't
don't
matter
say those,
how
please.
Yeah, I really wouldn't.
Please?
That's
Please,
that's
for the love of God,
Okay.
do not say those words, please.
I
By
wouldn't
the
attempt whatever.
way, Lockhart, you feel a hand somewhat grab your shoulder and spin you around, and you see this this male human, brother, and you see his clothing is not clothing.
He's naked.
No.
When
You
he grabs
see-
my shoulder, I'm going to actually raise my fist up for a punch.
Hang on.
What you see.
Let Dragon describe the guy first.
What you see is a burly man with what seems to be a cloak of what seems hair around around the neck, and what seems to be like flesh for this cloak. And you see two swords with the handles being bone, and what seem actually no, you wouldn't see his swords, so never mind that.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, you wouldn't see his swords. But you see, and still, you kind of, still in Nax and Lockhart, you kind of notice, while you guys were having that conversation, something protruded out of Lockhart. Just one individual finger protruded out of Lockhart. Psychic, right?
huh?
Yes. You're from the Psychics, right? Brother!
Sure. What can I help you with?
We
I'm
need
like,
to catch
like,
up.
led to the party, like, what the fuck?
I point at my forehead, Locker, while you're looking at me.
Right. Care if I bring one of my friends along with me? I've been traveling with them. I kind of just I glance back at the party, very desperate.
Pete crosses his arms as an X. Wait, no, that's not what I meant.
By the way,
Celio looks away and takes a big sip of his drink. What were you gonna ask?
I was going to ask.
Jose-
I was going to ask Celia, what were you doing?
Yeah, I'm just like looking away and just like I'm just pretending not to even see this.
I'm one of the shadows.
Say what you.
Jose's like, this has been the worst, strangest 72 hours of my life.
Oh.
Like, last night was 4 days ago was 500 years ago. And now I'm in hell. What has my life become?
But this burly man talking to Lockhart. We need to sit, drink, tell about your tales. What faction are you part of?
The flesh faction.
I think it's kind of all
The
that.
Flesh faction. No,
here.
those are in the Wastelands.
Let's walk away from these commoners.
Can I do a history check as to whether or not, like, I recognize the faction that was at the Changeling Temple?
You didn't.
I remember the name of that. Okay, I can't help you, Puzzle. I can't help you, Lockhart.
Damn it! I'm gonna fucking bluff my way out of this one.
Charisma, baby, charisma. Buff it up.
What charisma? Oh
I
lord.
slap you on the back and give you guidance for like one check.
Um.
If I had to say, if it wasn't now, then when would I bring this up?
I guess.
Never.
Yeah. So
Ideally.
I'm gonna try and lead him away from the rest of the party at this point
Okay.
because no one wants to help me.
Okay. You do notice when you're being escorted by this gentleman, you see that he has a tail made out of hands.
Oh my god.
Drago's never-ending quest to make us all love it.
Why?
You didn't need these details, Drago.
Yeah. Let's go to the bar right quick.
Sure. You didn't say what faction you were from.
Right. I was actually doing some work for a while, trying to infiltrate the Empire.
Oh, really? We've
Mhm.
been a lot of us have been trying to do that. And you try to do that with a Vormok? He points towards you.
I actually got this since I was so successful with intel gathering.
That makes sense. The Vormoks are very, very interesting beings. They grow with you. They allow you. Some even allow you to ride them in battle.
Mine's pretty moody. Depends on the day.
Yeah, you need to somewhat get them under your thumb, but once you do, they become a bond.
Under your thumb.
Yeah. He's been pretty hungry as of late. I've been quote unquote feeding him. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't have.
Oh.
I don't understand that, but I do have a.
Right.
I don't. I have. Which one does he have? I need to go to my. Go to.
You would say it's top of your mind.
It's probably the tail. It's something with the tail.
I have a Brongoth.
Nice.
Yeah, a big burly being that helps take away some cover when the individuals decide to run.
That's very helpful. Yeah, I actually infiltrated the guard there at a specific laboratory. Pretty
Wow,
wild.
that is amazing. We need to. Since I know what you look like, I can most likely get someone to send to you, and we can probably host a raid. We need to at least get some of the others.
Yeah, I right now I'm currently on vacation, but soon we should get that going.
Since you guys made it to the bar, he slams the table. He lifts up two fingers. You see Dee Dee puzzled and gets a red liquid, pours it into two cups, slide it over.
I'm looking at him with the most help me eyes I can muster.
He doesn't slide it over. He walks over.
Bartender, I need to order an angel shot, please.
Oh, I see that you've made.
This is hell. We don't serve those.
Dee Dee's not from hell. You see Dee Dee come up and serves the gentleman with the red. Serves you both the drink, and for final touches, he grabs in and grabs what looks like a leaf. It's just like a regular leaf, but when he flips it over, it seems to have shifting patterns onto it, and puts on top of yours, puts on top of both of yours, and then you see that he actually removes it, but when he removes it from yours, uh, uh, you see that there's no ripples in the drink at all, where the other one has ripples. Bottoms up.
I'm gonna trust him on this one. I'm gonna drink it.
You drink it.
Yeah.
It is putrid, but when the other individual drinks it with you, and he is about to say something, and then, sorry, brother, I need to sit down for a bit. And he sits down, and he just clonks out.
Oh my god. It's a
Oh.
You okay?
You
okay,
You
buddy?
have no idea. You have no idea. I guess you can see this finger, right?
Yeah, probably should take care of that.
I'm trying. I have a little curse. And it draws folks like him. I was trying to bullshit as much as I can, but I don't know how much more I could do it.
Well, sooner or later, I'm not gonna be there to help you out. You're gonna have your own way of getting out of that shit.
I just have to deal with it for a while. I think because it wants my vitality, and I just don't give it to him. And I think if I don't know. I'm gonna have to find some way to do it. I hope I can just starve it out and it'll just die. Thank you again. If the guy's looking for me, tell him that a succubus took me into a room or something. I don't know.
We would just say that you ran out of money.
Yeah. Thank you. And I'm
He's
gonna
like,
Oh, do you have a dish rag anywhere? Or like something to wrap around my head?
He grabs a cloth that's on his shoulder and hands it to you.
That'll work. Oh, make sure to return this by the end of the night. Oh.
By the way, it is extremely soft when you grab it.
Like soft or like
It's like an unreal feeling of soft. Even though it's supposed to be wet because he's been he's been drying glasses with it. It's dry and soft.
I will definitely give this back to him. And I'll tie it around my head and head back to the party.
Okay. Lockhart returns.
Do you get
What
any
the
good
fuck, guys?
information? What do you want us to do?
Oh, what happened, man?
A little help.
How?
Oh, well, I mean, it looks like you handled it.
Yeah, you're
You
good.
didn't need our help.
That was the most
capable
uncomfortable
Lockhart.
I've been in my entire life. And that's saying something, really.
Most uncomfortable you've been yet.
What?
It can always get worse.
Don't say those words.
Hey man, you were the one who took the cursed object from the flesh cult.
I know. It's my fault, but still, a little backup would be nice.
I saw.
But
Did I see that correctly? Did Didi just kill that guy?
I hope.
Did you order an angel shot or something?
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, like
Anyways.
you were like, yeah, just if this guy wakes up, just tell him I got drunk. And then Didi's like, no, I killed him, Lockhart. He is dead.
No. What he did, Lockhart, you actually kind of recognize the plant. It's the same plant that's used for Dreamflake. And you read the book. And you read that book at Miss Bears.
Did he fucking roofie him?
Right. He just drugged him. Right. So
That's better? Question mark?
I mean, he's a cultist. Who fucking cares?
True.
I also drank something very putrid, and I want to vomit right now, but my high constitution won't let me.
It was chunky.
Tragic.
I convinced
Chunky?
him that I was a part of a group who infiltrated the Empire. So they might launch an attack on a certain lab in a certain place.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
That's definitely not where I was before. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, man.
Okay,
It's
you're
alright.
just being really vague right now, and I don't know if you're trying to like tell me something like tongue in cheek, or if you're just being regular vague.
I don't want to really talk about it anymore.
So regular vague. Okay, got it.
That was fucking weird though. I have to say. And that guy was really fucking gross. Like, all that shit was hair. I don't know if you guys could tell.
You have that to look forward to.
Don't know what you mean by that.
I mean,
You know, besides
you'll be
the
just
hand in
like
your
him
forehead.
someday.
If I become like him, I'm literally just killing myself. I don't think you understand.
Noting that down for later.
I'm already a fish person. How much more worse than can it get?
Do you have
Hey.
a hand growing on your forehead?
Lockhart, you gotta love yourself, buddy.
I. Anyway, I'm not
All right,
gonna
man.
answer that.
It's all right. Do you want to drink? Hey, hold on a second. Give Lockhart another one of the, your famous family wine. Why don't you? I think he needs it.
I think I'm good for now. I've had enough.
And by the way,
Stuff
Pete,
to
did
drink.
you drink the wine?
Yeah.
It's familiar.
Hmm?
It's familiar.
Wait, what do you mean by
No
familiar?
fucking way.
It's familiar.
How familiar?
Oh.
Where have I drank this before?
Probably in a nice home. Probably in your own home.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
I'm sorry.
What does that mean?
hold say you said your family made this wine?
Yes, this is my family's vintage.
It's okay, that's funny because I've actually I think I might have had this before.
I am not surprised. My family would trade all over the material plane. We have a very big stores, and you know some people would even consider a royal gift to actually partake with my family's vintages.
When you mean by home, do you mean Ashgabat or do you mean way more?
Way more.
Way more. You're referring to that the barrel?
The barrel of wine, yes.
The barrel
Yeah.
of wine. Okay. Did we ever figure out how that was made? Where it came
You. There were some. Stu did kind of say that this. Some of the wine was from the Shadowfell and was personally given by the Raven Queen. Actually, not by the Raven Queen, but was one of her favorites.
Taken from Shadowfell. Apparently, apparently one of the favorites of the Raven Queen.
Well, my family has always been devout followers of her grace.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, no. The last time I had this was when I was back at Waymore, and there was like a barrel of this stuff.
And I think you guys used that entire barrel for the party.
It's gone. Yes, we finished it. We hosted a big party, and everybody got a taste of it. In fact, I think Lockhart got a taste of this before. Well, maybe you were kind of just fighting the whole time.
I drank some. Hey, let me see it.
Jose shares the bottle.
Come on. Gonna have a drink of it, but I mean, I'll take the bottle right quick and I'll just take a swig.
Are you sure you're able to be drinking alcohol in your condition? You know, you're drinking for two.
Can you repeat that one more time?
The thing in your head, does it also consume what you consume?
I'm not fucking pregnant. Like, come on, man.
I do not understand the morphology or the of said courses.
I would appreciate if you just would like just drop this figurehead thing, please. I don't really want to think about it right now.
Well, it's always going to be on your mind, no matter what.
I'm killing both of you once we're out of here. Hope you know. Not like metaphorically or like any other way. I'm
Oh, come
just
on,
killing
Log.
you.
Come on, Log. You gotta admit that was kind of funny. He got you good there.
I was about to say that.
Anyway, I'm gonna go talk to other people.
I'll be here all night.
But I'm not gonna come back here. But by the time I get back to my room, y'all better fix yourselves.
What do you mean, fix myself? I'm perfectly fine.
I am depleted.
Yeah, I don't. Anyway, I'm leaving now. And Walker just walks away to try and find someone else to talk to.
Okay. While Lockhart walks away, so you would kind of have noticed that. And
I don't know if I noticed anything. My joke was so funny. I think I'm just focused on that right now.
okay. I would still say that you would kind of notice an Aarakocra, a Raven Aarakocra. I will reshare that image. Somewhat having their eyes tail Lockhart. Just slightly follow.
Oh, no.
But more of a curiosity than anything. Can I have my... There we go. Oh yeah, by the way, Cilio, I need to share this too because you didn't see Nax's new art.
Yes.
I didn't.
There you go. It will be there.
Neat.
Yes, neat. But you would also see the... Where is... Yeah. Create image record. Unidentify that and share record. You see this raven, this Aarakocra seem to have their eyes follow Lockhart while he wanders away from your guys' group. You do notice that they are standing right next to a dragonborn with black metal armor, plate mail armor.
Metal. I'm just gonna kind of watch them in turn until they make a move or do something.
Okay. They will, as soon as that Lockhart left, they somewhat, and Lockhart is somewhat interesting. I mean, not talking to other individuals. They start wandering up towards you guys. And I need to actually change this.
Oh, but by the way, I did drop off the bottle once I left. I didn't just take it.
Okay.
I'm not that kind of an asshole.
All right. But you see this Aarakocra and this Dragonborn follow her. Follow them, I should say. When you guys... is there anything that you guys want to do? Is there anything that Zodia wants to do?
No, not really.
Not really? Okay. Uh, Greetings. The Aircocker speaks towards all of you.
Hey,
Oh, hello there.
how's it going, cuz? Get it? Because Cuervo, Raven, Cuervo.
No, I think that was a bit of a stretch.
A lackluster Joe for a lackluster man. That seems to be
Damn.
indulging himself with pleasures of the flesh. Probably having some side effects from that, right?
Just roasted your whole shit.
He's got your number, bro. What the fuck?
It has not been my night. Well, it was my night for 40 minutes, and then it hasn't been. But it was very fun before, but now it's not.
There they are, buddy.
Yeah, we still don't need to hear about it.
And also seemed to be somewhat in a fight earlier, right?
Bye.
A lot of you seemed injured.
What you talking? Oh, yeah, no, they were.
We were doing some spring cleaning of my home.
I feel great.
Extreme cleaning.
TP looking at his untouched maximum health.
Yeah, Celio being like 4 points down.
Well, sorry for my rude jest towards your friend.
No, I think
it's
it was.
it's all right. It's all right. There's nothing you said that wasn't true. Sorry, Jose, but yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
Great. Yeah, good. That means you. I'm
We
glad.
are.
I'm glad we all do then.
We are in agreement.
In any case, yeah. What brings you to our table?
Do you know Mr. Grau? Actually, no, it's not Grau. It would be Grunjar. Do you know Mr. Grunjar personally?
Do we know Mr. Gunjar?
Mr. Who?
Lockhart Grunjar.
Is that his last name? Really?
Oh.
The one that
Yeah.
seems to be on the paperwork that he has signed for us. Yes.
I guess so. Yeah. I didn't realize his last name is Gunjar, so maybe not that familiar. But yeah, we've been traveling together for a while.
The documentation presented by Mr. Granger represents his views and his views only, does not speak for the collective.
Then why is he almost near his
is-
deathbed?
What about his deathbed?
His life is. He doesn't seem long for this world, and even though the modifications for his life were a success, it seems like he's drawing closer than estimated.
Pete, that was a lot of big words. What
Were
the
you
fuck?
were you the people that were involved with this transformation?
To save his life, yes. I
see.
didn't. I wasn't the one that ran. I was the one that ran it. I was the one that was monitoring it and keeping it on pace, but I did not do the techniques that were given.
I see.
And a lot of the techniques were underhanded and not meant to be used.
Well, it seems like he's doing pretty well.
He's rusting away and his body is decaying on him. And
I mean, it's all relative, right?
No. What we did is to stop the rust from even occurring, the decay that was building up, gaining him additional 35 years of life. Now, by the looks of it, he only has 13 months.
Oh yeah, he kind of had an encounter with a undead spiritual being that kind of hastened his aging.
How are you able to tell how long somebody can live for just on a glance?
Because I did the research and I understand the process of the rust that lives with inside him.
Maybe because he has a bird's eye view.
My God. Okay. Hang on. Before we go any further, I think introductions might be in order. I don't even know your name yet, sir. I'll start first. My name's Pete Franklin. It's nice to meet you.
My name that you need to only know is. Let me go to my records, images.
It's just the doctor.
Just the doc.
Doctor.
Actually, if you don't mind, it's just doctor. Doesn't really
It's
matter.
just Doc.
Nightshade.
Nightshade. Okay.
Dr. Nightshade.
Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you, Dr. Nightshade.
Are you like an MD, PhD, PPHD?
Criminal
Oh.
psychology.
Researcher
Nice.
and.
Liberal arts.
Researcher and. Site warden of the Oculus Octorum, if you please.
Hey, Pete,
Understood.
that's like a big deal, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a pretty big deal. I can explain it to you later. But yeah. From your titles and how you're familiar with Lockhart, I can pretty much guess where you're from. So I guess my next question is pretty important too. Are you a friend of Lockhart, or why do you care about his well-being so much? I guess.
That's none of your business, is it?
It kind
Kinda
of
is, since
is.
you're talking about my friend.
Yeah, you came up and
Talk about how he only has 13
Aw,
months
I'm
to
his
live.
friend.
Well, I need to make sure that the agreement of our. I need to make sure the agreement that we did place on Lockhart, as you call him, will be proper and will be fair for him to have a complete life without the involvement of the Oculus Octorum.
Aren't you like violating some type of regulation by disclosing doctor-patient information with others?
He
I
doesn't.
think that's just for therapists.
No, I believe there was something called a HIPAA, but I'm not so sure. The times have changed, though.
Oh yeah, that got repealed like 100 years ago.
Oh.
Well, if you want to ask, we don't know exactly how much the rust has eaten him before we have done the rejuvenation process, so the thoughts that he has of the memory are somewhat decayed. And he might see us as an enemy than friends.
Well, he does have a handful mind right now.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Okay, well, from the sounds of it, you are at least concerned about his well-being. So, what are you suggesting?
Suggesting, to be frank, he would need to return to the Oculus Octorum and receive a updated treatment of the process to recover back the years that were stolen. And that will be all that I am concerned about.
I have one more question. Just so Lockhart, I mean, he's like he's organic, right? He's a
Yes, he is
person.
organic.
How does an organic thing rust?
the iron in the blood cells will slowly rust away because of the entity that he had made contact with. It doesn't just rust the blood away, will decay the cells itself.
Oh man, Lockhart has necrosis.
Yeah, it's got necrosis.
That is actually a better term to use. And if he doesn't have
Alright.
treatment within 13 months, he will most likely die. A most gruesome death.
Alright,
Um,
well... That is not good news. Uh, I can admit that. To be quite frank though, you mentioned how Lockhart might not see you guys in a very good light. I guess there's no harm in saying that that is an understatement at the moment. And honestly, this is a case of he says, she says. Like, I'm not sure if I should believe you or I should believe him more over each other.
If that's the case, you would be willing to risk his life on that?
I never said that, but this is a decision that he needs to make.
And what my associate here is trying to say is that you are compelling a case based only on hearsay. So it is Lockhart's word against yours. One party says that your organization is not their ally, and you're saying that you are actually their caretaker. So we are not so sure that um, either yes, he's right now. His mind is not his own, uh, but it still does not. Again, you are not providing evidence that would have us persuade your word against his. How do we know this is not an elaborate ploy to finish a botched experiment and actually deter him from whatever short amount of time he has left with the living?
Yeah, if only we had detect thoughts. That was off table.
There are meta pigeons in hell.
I understand what you're saying, but I really don't have any fact, any proof for you right here. I think it's just you have to just trust my word.
I guess we will. Well, um,
Well, I hope you do understand, as a man of science, that you say you are. You must understand that the simple empirical evidence only done by word of mouth. It is not concluding for in-depth research. Yes.
Research, we properly de, we probably, we properly handled the individual that did the first treatment that was flawed. And they are no longer part of us. We will give Lockhart a new treatment that will seem to be painless, but it still needs to be tested. I cannot give you the I cannot give you the documentation. That is classified information regardless.
Can I do an insight check?
Roll insight.
Shit, I'll do one too. Wait, can I do one too?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna kind of lean down and whisper in Pete's ear, just like, Pete, if they were the ones
Oh.
who messed Lockhart up to begin with, and did all this, made it like his. Do you think they could take out his finger monster?
I'll admit that thought did cross my mind.
They're hard to read.
His body, his choice.
Oh, listen, if what you say is true, then well, things are pretty serious, and we'll keep your words in mind. You said he has about 13 months left.
Yes.
They'll give us some time to talk it over with him.
Why not bring this information directly to him?
Jose, he did mention how he may be hostile. From the get-go.
When you, by the way, you see that Dragonborn that was standing right next to him? They. He just says they. Whenever you say he.
They. I see. Oh, pardon me. They said that Lockhart may be hostile, which is an open secret at this point. That is the case.
Well, what the bad person is also stating is that his hostility might be misplaced on the organization,
Yeah, but
where it should be placed on an individual. And right now we're in a place where hostilities.
How long have you known Lockhart?
The same amount of time he's known me.
All right, and from that amount of time, how exactly do you think he's gonna react?
Rashly.
Yeah.
But we are in a place where he could not act with violence.
He would not care, and I'd rather he not get dragged to the abyss.
We're in a place where it's not smart to act with violence. That doesn't mean he won't.
Smart being the imperative word, yes, correct.
Listen, listen, Doctor Nightshade. If what you say is true, I appreciate you for bringing this up with us. We'll mull it over with him and see what he wants to do.
Understandable.
Was that all you wanted to bring up?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I had a question for you, if you don't mind.
By the way, when they said yes, they were about to turn, and what is it?
So you're part of the Octus Octarium, right? And you're in the Empire.
Yes.
You know someone called Necrona?
Yes.
How's she doing, but if you don't mind me asking?
I don't see why it's of importance to you.
Well, she's my friend.
When she was about to say something, and then, they were about to say something, and they just stopped. When you say they're my friend, I'm like, tilts head. Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion check. Ooh.
Site director Necrona is doing fine. Doing research here recently, but she's doing fine. Who might you be?
That's good to hear. Oh, Pete Franklin. I already told you my name.
Understood.
Yeah, if you I don't know. I don't know how often you guys see each other, but if you do meet, tell her I'm coming to see her soon.
Will do. And then they just turn and walk off. The Dragonborn looks at you both and then just follows along with them. And with that, what you guys go and do?
Well, what do you guys gather from that? How should we
Not
even
sure.
tell Lockhart, or how should we even like broach the subject?
Well, do you remember that the parchments that I got that were depicting all of our gruesome deaths?
I
Lockhart,
try not to think about that, but go
Lockhart
ahead.
is supposed to rust. At least that's part of it.
Oh man.
So I don't know. I don't know what that means for this.
Yeah. What do you think, Jose? Is it trustworthy?
No,
Yeah,
But- but
definitely feels like they have a second agenda, right?
and I believe that anything that is shown to us in hell is duplicitous by nature.
Fair enough.
You just ask what's going on in the back room, and suddenly you can't think straight. So I don't know.
Drago, I DM'd you a question.
Do.
By the way, for that whole conversation, I was talking to the jellyfish person. In case, anyways.
This jellyfish person just wants to get left the fuck alone, but everybody keeps coming up to him like, "You're so weird."
You're so cool, dude. What are you?
Yes.
Where is your brain?
To that question, yes.
So, Pete. So, this Necrona person that I haven't met. What are they like?
Is she your girlfriend?
I don't know. She's like, no, she's not my girlfriend. She's. Well, okay. Here's some backstory, because I don't think I told you guys this before. But Necrona was one of the people that I was trapped with, back in the Astral Sea.
I feel like I remember this.
Like with Joe. It was Joe, Necrona, and me. It was the three of us. She wasn't. She was shy. Yeah, she was a shy. She was nice. She was nice though. And she's. It's hard to explain. She's like family, I guess.
Oh, I have been enticed by shy girls in the past as well.
In
Those are
any
very
case, in any case, that's what I thought a few months ago until we made our escape. Apparently, when we jumped out back into the material plane, we all jumped out at different times. I came back a few months ago. Joe came back a few weeks ago while we were in the misty forest. The Corona was like 200 years ago or something.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Time rewind me stuff. Like time doesn't
What?
work in the Astral Sea.
Yeah, I think it doesn't work in a lot of different planes, but what is she?
What was she, Drago? What was the race again? Sorry.
Initially we did a demi-mag, but they are, the best way I can describe is they are somewhat of a mind flare abomination. They are not considered mind flayers, but they're part of the Illithid race. They don't they're not born through tadpoles. They actually go through a normal reproduction with humans. What makes them different is they have tendrils for hair, and they have a purple or blue like hue for their skin, and they are That's really what they are. That um, I did kind of, because I didn't like the demi-mag, I wanted to change it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you have a name for the new race?
Yes, I do. Just give me a bit. Because I've made like quite a bit of races because do, 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 do. I have to give it to you later
Okay,
because Yeah.
that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
She said she's an unknown race. Quotation, unknown race. They're like from the Astral Sea, and like I think they're related to mind flayers or something. In any case, she's a long living
They're
race,
related
kind of like
to
the elves.
just for a little bit more information. They are related to mind flayers, but mind flayers see them as a abomination. They base a lot of times they will kill them off.
Gotcha. Okay.
Does
Yeah.
Pete have minor illusion?
Minor illusion?
Yeah.
Oh shit. No, but I have magical tinkering that can make an image.
Okay. If you want to make an image, you can make an image of what she looks like.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
I don't think I actually know what she looks like as an adult, do I?
I
do.
You do.
I wasn't there for that session, but I do.
Yeah. Assets. I will reveal that. Celio, Jose, and Nax, and actually Lockhart too. You would see.
I'm not there still.
Oh yeah, not there. You see this individual. I am going to get her art updated.
Yeah, that was from the old artist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that individual.
Man, why does everything have weird tentacle hair today?
I don't know, Drago. Why?
I don't know. It's
It's
just
the theme for today.
a human hand, tail, and then. But yes.
Wow, no, that's cool, neat. Unrelated question. Pete, do you know who like your like opposite piece is in the game?
I do.
Okay, just making sure.
Why?
I was just curious.
I mean, if you want to know them, I can tell you.
Oh yeah, sure. Who is it?
You're kind of looking at her.
Yeah, no, I knew.
Yeah, it's yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way to not, fight in a death match with her.
Yeah, I didn't know if you knew, but I knew.
I did.
Okay.
I kind of figured it out a couple weeks ago, months ago, months, some time ago.
Yeah, you just brought her up, and I was like, yeah, no, you reminded me. I'm gonna go talk to that jellyfish man again.
Okay, well, I'll see you around. See you.
I want to get out of this
By the way,
conversation.
Nax.
Yeah.
That silhouette is familiar.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you still want to go talk to the jellyfish. I'm currently still over there.
I actually think I want to go to the bar.
Okay. Alright. So
Is the hairy man still just like slumped over right there?
you see that there is he is still slumped over, yes. But he's at the very end of the bar. And you see that Dee Dee is looking at him, looking away, keeping an eye on him.
Oh, Dee Dee, you put a number on that guy.
Just Just a concoction I made. Hopefully that. If you see him walking up again and you need him taken care of, please send him back to me. Because he might wake up.
Well, I don't know if he'll listen to me, but I'll try. So, why don't you bring any of your fun stuff to these things?
Why?
Well, I'm remembering that the last time that, well, the last and first time that I was in your bar, I didn't get, well, I chose not to try any of your fun stuff, and
I don't remember
just-
you.
I think I was a lizard wrapped around somebody's neck at the
Were
time.
you that astral lizard around? What's her name? Fina?
Yeah, her. Yes,
Oh.
that is true. That was me. And I
Alright.
stayed that way the entire time, so I didn't get to drink anything. And now I'm seeing you again, and I'm like, I kind of want to do what they did.
Oh. I'm sorry if my selection's not wide, but you went through this once, right?
Well, I mean, I didn't.
True. But what story would you like to give me for one of the beverages I do have?
Well, listen, hey, if you don't have any of the good
I
stuff,
didn't say
then
I didn't.
I thought you said that you just brought your you just had normal things today.
I have some things that I have for extreme uses. He points over towards your left and you see an ash pile. And some that some people need to let off some steam.
What does
And
that mean?
not steam, but let off their worries and concerns. The stories that people tell.
I can't remember off the top of my head what it was that you gave them last time. But it was something like, I think, hallucinogenic?
Some of them are hallucinogenic, yes. They're my signature drinks I have at the bar. And I do have some here, but I don't know what to give you if you don't tell me a story.
Ooh.
The price of one of my signature drinks is a story.
Tell you what, Dee Dee, are you still gonna be around after the auction?
Probably not. Usually when the auction ends, everyone heads out. And
Man,
don't worry, my drinks don't get you that fucked up.
no, I'm not worried about that. It seems like something that would be more end of the night and not, yeah. I mean, I was gonna say maybe later, but if I'm remembering rightly, your bar moves around.
Not
Right.
really moves around. The door shows up in different locations.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but there's no way to know where it's gonna be.
Usually the door will stick to one location, and the best way I can explain it, there's multiple doors that stay in one spot. It's just you need to find the doors. The bar doesn't move, just the doors appear and disappear, and that's it.
Oh, so it's like that restaurant to another plane. I understand. You know what? I think nothing.
I know what
Yeah,
I know it.
I know too.
I think we found the door in Takot, so I think I'll be able to visit you normally.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do it then.
All right.
For now, can I just have a raspberry mead?
He starts getting you a raspberry meat and hands it towards you. Here you go.
Delicious, much appreciated. I'm not gonna lie.
By the way, Jose, your mic again?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I was just wanting to bring it up before anything.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could hear you fine before. It just
Yeah.
sounds like you're
Just
snoring.
Yeah.
No, it's just that I don't know where to put it because it just grabs like this weird noise.
Ah. Okay.
Mm.
You ordered. You order your mead. He gives it to you, and you take it and head away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, you've been somewhat clocking people and kind of been trying to figure out what everyone that Pete knows and everyone that you have been meeting. You went and tried to talk to the silent person or no? That is person that came with you.
Which-
Oh, he is a linkly man that has what looks like a scarf tied around his, not tied, but baggy clothing. And you would remember that whenever you got near him, you just felt emotions protruding from him.
Like positive or negative, or just a mix?
Just a mix, like, roll me insight.
I'm good at that.
You automatically
Really good
know
at
that you notice that he has somewhat of illusion on his face, protruding to be a face, a and the emotions that he's protruding is somewhat the best way he can communicate with. Roll me a history check real quick.
I'm less good at those.
Okay, that will work. You know that he is from just kind of getting the judge of his uh, protruding off emotions and having illusion on his face, and he's being inside massive amounts of crowds, even though he doesn't seem to talk. He is this, and these individuals are people that have no faces, no mouth, no nose, no eyes. They are from the Underdark, and they are telepaths. And the best way of communication that they have are emotions, and they seem to be somewhat discouraged and hated upon by multiple different people, multiple different races, but they're not really evil or dangerous. But they are. They just have no facial features, and it's hard to read them. So a lot of people kind of shunt them away, like how tieflings are shunted away.
You know, I appreciate his plight, but I don't know if I want to be around somebody who projects emotions all the time like that right now.
Okay. You wander away, and
Actually, I'm gonna go back to the table. Hey, Pete, I actually did have one more question.
Yeah.
What's up? Shoot it.
Oh, you went to Pete. I thought you went to Didi.
No.
Oh, hey, Didi, how's it going?
Oh my
leave
god,
the bar.
Didi, how'd you get over here so fast? So that lady over there, what was her name? You were talking to her a bit ago.
Oh, Gilda?
Yeah, you seem pretty familiar with her.
Yeah,
do you
she's
know
like
anyone of your-
she's like the adventurous guild leader. She's the guild leader back in Waymore, where I live.
Oh, nice. So probably haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, no, it's definitely been a while. We were just catching up. Yeah, and I also did ask her to help find some stuff, find information about the slats and everything. Like what weaknesses and blah blah blah, things we can do to get rid of them faster.
Oh yeah. Did she have anything useful?
No, she's looking into it now, and she'll she said she'll reach out to me later if she finds anything.
I don't know if we have later, because Joe's kind of in trouble right now. And honestly, I feel kind of bad that we're even putting it off for this, but
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know, Celio, but I mean, we've already agreed to wait 2 days if possible, so that we can get our stuff and be fully prepared before we go in there.
I know, but I mean, I don't know if she's gonna come up with anything in time. Is what I'm getting at.
We've got a day. No, maybe not even. I mean, I'm gonna be visiting Cora again tomorrow to help ask her if she can reach out to Joe again and ask if the situation's changed. But hoping that it doesn't. She's got a day to find out about stuff, and then reach back out to me. If she doesn't find anything, if she doesn't find anything, it's no skin off our back. We have to go down there. I have to go down there anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. You know what? She looks like. Never mind.
No, go ahead. No.
Oh, I was gonna make a joke, but I don't know how I would make it work in character. I was gonna say something like, she looks like she would be really good at fighting robots, but I don't know. I don't think Celio knows what a robot is.
Okay.
You know what warforges are?
I wonder if she's ever been to the desert.
She probably has. Yeah, no, she's a guild leader. And before that, she was like a famous adventurer, so I'm sure she has.
No.
So are you looking towards her, right? Are you analyzing what she has on her or no?
I mean, I'm not trying to stare.
No, I'm just like, are you trying to analyze what she has or no? Or
Sure.
roll me a perception check.
I don't have my shield on me.
Yeah, no shield. But you notice her eyes have somewhat of a glint to it. Like, she does have glasses, but also it seems like she's wearing something, like a not contact, like somewhat of a glass contacts.
I know what those are. Out of game.
Yeah.
Those were super useful.
And also, you notice that she does have a pendant on her, that she wears on her chest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, Pete, I'd really like to actually meet some more of your friends at some point.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to talk to her? I can.
Ooh, no, she's
introduce her to
very
you.
intimidating.
Okay. I mean, are you sure? She's not that intimidating. She's nice. We get to know her.
I think I kind of I think I'm done for the night. I met a lot of people already, and I
Don't
really...
tell me you're shy, Celio.
Me, never. But my social battery, what's a battery, is low right now.
A battery? No, I'm kidding. Okay. All right. If you say so.
I'm excited for this auction, though.
Oh yeah, me too.
But apparently we're also actually broke, so...
Oh no, actually no. About an hour ago, I actually won some money.
Oh, I also won some money. Most of it was off of you.
5,000 gold.
Oh, in like the credits?
Yeah, wait, no, not 5,000 gold. Sorry.
I was gonna say
4,000 gold in credits.
Still.
Yeah, no, that. I mean, I didn't really like win it. I say it was kind of Gilda doing me a favor. Although I didn't realize it was a favor at the time until after the fact.
Well, that was nice. Do you guys think
it
we
was
should
really
like
nice.
pool our money? Because apparently everything's expensive here.
Maybe, but the problem with pulling out money, it becomes like we have to like if there's something that we want ourselves, we can't get it anymore after that.
But I don't know if we can get anything for ourselves, period.
You have a point.
Actually, Drago, can we actually exchange currency between ourselves at all?
You haven't asked about it.
Can I like just are the like succubus waiters still walking around?
You do notice that on the doorway that you guys entered from, there was somewhat like a booth that has a couple of goblins behind it.
Are they also looking demonic right now?
No. Sorry, there was a higher pitched squeak.
I heard that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. But no, they're not demonic.
Interesting. Okay, Pete. I'll be right back. I'll run over there and be like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
just check with them.
hey, yeah, hi. Quick question: can we exchange currency just between each other?"
You see, the goblin looks at you. This male goblin looks at you. Of course, just he symbols as, with his hand. If you're the recipient, put your hand below, and if you're the giver, put your hand above, and make sure the gems are facing each other. And if you want to stop, just turn the hand, and it will stop.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. Until we brought this up, I had completely forgotten there's a gem in my hand.
Yeah, that's right. That thing's better than my palm right now.
Okay, thanks. See, like, just starts walking back to the table, and he's like itching at the gem again.
Okay. By the way, while you're over there, you see one gentleman just being like, "I can ask for another loan. I can do it. I'll pay it off."
Oh no! Oh no!
Celio turns
God.
back around and goes back to the goblins. Hey, so like, what's the interest like on those loans again?
15% per 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes, and what happens if we don't have if we aren't liquid enough by the end of the night?
Are you sure you want to ask questions that you don't know the answers to?
The way that you phrase that makes me want to say no. So, no, and I'll turn back around again.
You turn back around and just watching this man being obsessed with whatever desire he wants. And then you walk towards Pete and everyone else.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So what do you say?
Yeah, so basically, you just have to, like, if you were gonna give it to me, I would put my hand out, like, palm up, and you would put yours above it, palm down, I guess, and it just kind of does it.
Oh, okay. So it's like a credit transaction thing.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
Yeah, it's all right. Okay. Well, are we thinking about pulling our money together? If that's the case, I'll volunteer to be the guy keeping track of all the numbers.
I would be for it. I don't know about everybody else. I don't know
Of
if
course,
anybody else really...
of course, since we're pulling our money together, if there's something we want, we all have to agree before getting it.
That is the it's kind of a double-edged sword, isn't it? Because if we don't pool our money, I don't think we'll be able to buy anything. But if we do, then we all have to agree to buy something, and I don't know if that'll happen.
Yeah, and then there's also need to we're gonna need to keep track of like who bought what stuff and how much money they had before that, and what percentage of the pool that gets taken out, and how much of the money gets returned to everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not against it. I can't do the math if we want to do it. I'm just worried that we might not be able to come to a decision while the auction's happening, and like for what stuff we want to get.
I'll look over it at Jose and Max and just be like, well, do you guys wanna cool or not?
Jose, you're muted. Nax.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna take
Seems
that
like
as
it's
no.
Seems like a rather late time of the day.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Is Puzzle there? Locke, are you there?
I'm not at the table.
We'll call you over since this is kind of a group discussion thing.
I'm gonna flip you guys off because you were making fun of me earlier.
Okay. I guess we won't be pulling our money together. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I think we can probably do it on the fly. So if there's something that
Yeah, I mean, like if there's something you want that you can't afford, I mean, I'm open to helping out. Or like
honestly,
getting it for you.
I don't know because here's the thing: is I feel like I almost can't use a whole lot more magic items because I don't want to give up my attunement slots.
But it's a human. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
I didn't say if all the items are going to be attunement.
No, I know that, but
Yeah.
but you know, I feel like a good fair few of the actually like good magic items are attunement.
Yep.
Probably, yeah. It's probably the case.
But if that, I'm going to say, with you guys deciding on if you want to pile up everything together or want to keep it somewhat dispersed, or if you want to even out for everyone so they could have a winning chance of getting stuff, it's up to you. But we're going to have to call it tonight. I hoped our players and the viewers had a good game, and actually, I enjoyed this game. I got to use a lot of NPCs at once. It was very, very interesting. Probably not going to do that ever again, but it was interesting. But nevertheless, there was quite a bit of stuff that happened, and I hope we'll meet each other again, probably next Friday. Goodbye.
Bye.